The main problem you have when you want to make a change or achieve something outside of your comfort zone is not necessarily the lack of knowledge on how to do it, but rather how to remember. Literally, you forget what you want, so you can never implement whatever strategy to create a new neural pathway, as life keeps throwing obstacles at you. Stay with me on this. It sounds counterintuitive, but life has a reason for it. In this video, I will give you 5 steps to help you remember and keep you on track. An interesting exercise is to write down what your priorities are and then see how much you get sidetracked by the various pressures coming from day-to-day life. Whatever your goal is, like starting a new business, changing a bad habit, improving your relationships or networks, stuff always seems to get in the way. Take procrastination, for example. Many suffer from it. There are plenty of tips and techniques on how to make the change, and many of them are legit and potentially work. The issue is that we tend to go from one video to another, but when we are deep into the problem, we forget and don't apply what we learned. It takes a long time and consistent effort to create new neural pathways, and generally, our survival instincts like to keep us in the status quo. We have survived this far anyways, right? Why change? So, as a safeguard mechanism, we are designed to forget. I'll prove it to you. In the next week, try to take a moment, a breath, and a simple thought like I exist anytime you open or close a door. I'll bet you that after day 2, you will have completely forgotten. You can write in the comments how many times you remembered each day. Our life is mostly on autopilot, and you have a lot less control over your habits than you think. And forget what you learn unless you deepen it. Having realized this major problem, I have been working tirelessly on figuring out how to find a simple solution to this remembrance glitch. And thought, what can I do to help you remember what is important to you, whatever that is? And then it hit me, why not use the power of song? We're often humming and singing silly tunes that automatically get stuck in our head. What if there could be a set of songs designed to help you remember and transform? It takes repetition to improve, and we are naturally drawn to listen to a song we feel connected to over and over again. So here is how the process works. We have 3 ways to absorb information: through the body, the mind, and the emotional system. You will tend to lazily utilize the center you have naturally developed most. If you're drawn to the intellectual center, you would probably prefer to ingest information from books, processes of logic and reasoning. If you were centered on the physical, you may like to learn in practice and will be drawn to physical activities. On the other hand, if you were mostly centered on the emotional, you would learn more from relationships or by being inspired by someone, by connecting to a feeling. The smarter and deepest way to learn, though, is to be able to process the information in all 3 centers. Because of this, I have designed my sessions in the following way. Step 1. In the first part of the videos, there is usually a brief explanation of the subject for you to have a first intellectual understanding and experience cognitive absorption. I try not to make this too long, particularly as there is a lot of content that you can find to deepen from this center. Step 2. I guide you to tune into your body with eyes open or closed by concentrating inside the hands and find a sensation of tingling, fullness, and warmth. These are called deep body sensations and are run by the unconscious mind, always in automatic fashion unless you train. The tingling comes from the pain receptors, the fullness from the pressure sensors, and the warmth from the temperature sensors. The concept is that by tuning into these senses, you can learn to acquire more consciousness of your unconscious mind and unlock a power thousands of times greater than your superficial mind. Disclaimer, it takes more than the 1 minute of focus that I am giving you to fully develop this skill. Years of practice of disciplines like Tai Chi or yoga with a good teacher that understands the different levels of depth are required to fully discover these states. I can only offer you a taste. But the state you can produce is enough to at least work on the more external factors that stop you from remembering and acting upon what you desire. Step 3. You will be guided through a visualization or affirmation connected with the subject. These are usually taken from the comments or created during the lives. Step 4. Listen to a Soul Brunch song connected to the topic, while either reciting the affirmation, singing, humming, speaking, or reading the lyrics. Alternatively, you can focus on My Eyes and let the lyrics be absorbed by a deeper part of your mind that controls your peripheral vision. In the past years, I have created a large number of songs on topics of self-improvement chosen by you, like identity, learning, manifesting, grief, pain, and much more. I have written the lyrics together with tens of thousands of people during live streams, taking inspiration from their experiences and life stories so that they can resonate with your own. I extracted keywords and concepts from the chat conversations. Hundreds of hours of deep thinking are enclosed inside these songs and will unfold inside your mind while you listen to them. I will write more songs on different topics regularly during the lives, so subscribe and join to help others connect with the songs through your input of life experience. Step number 5, save the song that you're working on in a dedicated playlist and listen to it over and over again to allow it to pop up and remind you what you want, who you are, and why you're here. So I'm going to start you off with a song called I Learn that was created to work on the first mindset you need to develop if you want to undertake any path that requires improvement, and any good one will. I never lose, either I win or I learn. Teacher, what do you expect of me? Do you assume I should understand and accept every breath you breathe? Mother, I'm only human. What must I do to make you happy other than perfect? It took me so long to stop spreading blame. I am now taking the reins of my life, ready to claim every mistake is my chance to grow, a stepping stone vital to achieving every goal. And so I embrace them with all my all, 'cause I never lose, either I win or I learn. I never lose, either I win or I learn. Father, what are these rules you impose? Trying no matter what I do, it's not quite enough for you. Brother, please understand me. Forgive me if I can't always be the role model that you need. It took me so long to pick myself up. I am now making the shape of my life and prove to me that every mistake is my chance to grow, a stepping stone vital to achieving every goal. And so I embrace them with all my all, 'cause I never lose, either I win or I learn. I never lose, either I win or I learn. ready to go the distance, ready to run the extra mile. I'm willing to do what preacher preach, but never do. To dream as big as I can dream. 10,000 hours, blood, sweat, and tears. Tumble and fall and get back up, 'cause I never lose. Either I win or I learn. God, why is so serious? If you didn't want me to sin, why make it so sweet to win? Every mistake is my chance to grow. A stepping stone, vital to achieving every goal. And so I embrace them with all my all. 'Cause I never lose, either I win or I learn. 'Cause I never lose, either I win or I learn. I never lose, either I win or I learn.